Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. We are PGN Accounting Group. Today we're going to be talking about how to pay off debt by comparing the Avalanche method to the Snowball method. But before we get into the video, please visit us at pgnaccounting.com where you can get a list of our services. You can also set up our free initial consultation. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram. It means a lot to us by getting your support and showing us that you really enjoy our content and that it's very useful for you. And that's the goal here, is we want to provide useful content that you guys could use in your everyday lives. What are debt payoff methods? There are plenty of debt payoff methods. The most original is just paying off your auto loan at the minimum payment, your credit cards as much as you can or the minimum. Same thing with your student loans minimum payment, and just let it pay it off over the period of 6 years, 10 years, 5 years, and just let it sit at that. And then if you can make extra payments, you just kind of throw a lump sum payment here or there where you can. But there's also two other methods that are highly effective. They're called the Debtavalanche method and the debt snowball method. And we're going to be going through each of these and comparing them about what they are and which one you should use to best pay off your debt. Why are they important? Well, one, nobody should be in debt for a long period of time. Paying off your mortgage should be the last thing that you do, and usually that's either over 15 or 30 years, and that is not in the scope of this video. This is covering consumer debt, your car loan, your student loan, your credit cards, personal loans, debt with the IRS or the state jurisdictions. We want to pay off that debt because it is usually at a high interest rate and is usually destroying your number one wealth building tool, which is your income. If all of your income is going towards your debt, you're not putting anything or as much into savings because it's all going towards your debt. So the goal here is to pay off your debt as fast and efficiently as possible. So you can start putting that money from paying off debt to putting in savings or putting into a brokerage account or more into your retirement so that you could have this nice nest egg that is growing year over year. So what is the debt avalanche method? The debt avalanche method means that you're paying off all of your debts by only paying off the minimum payment on all of them, but any extra payments above the minimum payment, you're throwing towards the highest interest rate first. So the pro of this is that you can save the most money in the long run because you'll pay the least amount of interest because you're throwing all of your extra money that could be going towards debt, you're throwing it towards the highest interest rate debt first. Now, the con for this is that it doesn't really provide as much motivation as the snowball method, which we'll see why, because it takes a little bit longer, especially if that highest interest rate debt is a very large balance compared to the other debts. You might feel a little discouraged because you don't see the progress as much as you would with the snowball method. But again, you are saving the most money in the debt avalanche method. Debt snowball method. This means that, again, you're paying all of your minimum payments, and any extra payments above the minimum payments that you could go towards debt is going towards your smallest debt balance first. And then as you knock that out, it goes to the next largest and the next largest, regardless of interest rates. The pro of this is it provides a sense of accomplishment and motivation as you're paying off these smaller debts quickly. You feel a lot better because you paid off that $500, that $700 loan. It's gone now. Now, any payments that were going towards that is going towards the next debt, the next largest debt, and so on and so forth. And then all of these payments, again, this is the name of it, it starts building up to a big snowball that's building up from the smallest debt. Now that's paid off, then it's going to the next largest and the next largest until everything and all of your payments are going towards that large debt. The con to this is that it usually costs more in the long run because you're paying it off regardless of interest rate. You're paying it off by the smallest balance first and then working your way up to the largest balance, which means you're probably going to pay a little bit more in interest, but each method has its pros and cons that you must weigh. Now, a comparison between the two methods, because obviously I'm a CPA, I like numbers, so show me the numbers and see which one is the most logical and mathematical and efficient method to pay off debt. And if you're the same as me, then you're going to really appreciate this example. So our facts here are you have $10,000 of credit card debt at 18.99% interest. Then you have a $9,000 car loan at 3% and a $15,000 student loan at 4.5%. Now let's say the only amount of money that you could put towards all of this debt is $1,000 total, and that's including the minimum payments that you're paying on each of these. So you're taking your credit card, car loan, and student loan minimum payments, plus anything extra over that is totaling $1,000 per month towards all of this debt. Now, under the Avalanche method, you'd be paying off the credit card first because it's at the highest interest rate of almost 19%, which is crazy. Now, if you use the Avalanche method, you would pay off all of this debt in 38 months by only paying $1,000 per month. And over that time, you would have had paid a total interest of $3,352. Now compare that to the Snowball method. You'll be paying the car loan first because it's the smallest debt balance at $9,000, even though it has the smallest interest rate. Again, Snowball method doesn't matter what the interest rate, it matters what the balance is. So you're going to be paying off that $9,000 car loan first. But it took you 40 months to pay off all of this debt. And over that time, you would have had paid a total interest of $5,082. So it's pretty clear, drum roll, who's the winner here, and that is the Avalanche method, because you're going to be paying off the total debt 2 months faster, and you would save total interest paid over that period of about $1,730 if you use the Avalanche method over the Snowball method. Now again, you have to see which one is better for you. Do you like to feel more motivated, that you like to see progress of debts being paid off? Or do you like to be more logical and efficient like me and save the most amount of money regardless of debt balance? So you want to use the Avalanche method if you're like me and you just want to save the most amount of interest as possible and pay the debt off as fast as possible. But if you want to feel more motivated, then you're going to want to use the Snowball method because you get to see more progress by paying off these smaller loans faster. You see this big mountain of debt and you're slowly chipping away at it and you're starting to see progress. So if you're that way and your mindset, and if you work that way, then choose the Snowball method. There is no right or wrong answer. Yes, mathematically there is a right or wrong answer, but the right answer is paying off debt as fast and as efficiently as possible. And both of these methods will help you achieve that goal of being debt-free and starting to build wealth. And that's the goal here, is to get away from having debt and being able to be financially free of debt and building wealth. Thank you for staying tuned till the end. We really appreciate it, and we hope that you also find this content useful, and I'm hoping that you're really implementing these strategies. If you ever have any questions, please reach out to me, whether it's messaging on Instagram or you're reaching out to me via our website and filling out our questionnaire so that you can email me. Please go to our website also if you want to set up that initial free consultation. please hit the subscribe button and support us on our YouTube channel, and go follow us on Instagram so that you could see content that is not shown on YouTube, but it is shown on Instagram. So if you want to take advantage of all of the content that we produce, please follow us on Instagram as well. We really appreciate it. Thank you, and see you guys next time.